Now, Bill,
Yes, Jim.
we're talking about when you finish up.
Oh, no. Like poor old BJ.
Like
and
BJ,
Jared
Wadey, of
Waite,
course,
yeah.
you get called in, you finish
Yeah,
up, and
yeah.
it's interesting how it happens differently to different people.
Yes, Jim.
This still makes me laugh. It's 2000. It was 1996, 97 season.
Cricket season.
Cricket season in
This
South
is you.
Australia.
Playing for the Redbacks.
Playing for the Redbacks.
Yep.
I had Bill. I had just finished 2 seasons of making 1,000 runs,
Yep.
and then the next year 970 runs.
So 1,970.
No, 1,000 and then 970. My last 2
Oh, yeah.
years, and we won the Sheffield Shield at the back end of the last year.
Wow. You were
And Bill, I
waltzed
had
in.
earned at that stage. This is what I find hilarious because that last year, if you make the Shield final, you play 12 first-class games.
Yes.
10 a tour match against whoever's come out, New Zealand or England or Pakistan or whatever, and then the Shield final. That's 12.
12.
We'd also made the final of the one-day comp, so we'd played the home and aways in that, and then a semi, and then the final. So that's the maximum amount of games as a first-class cricketer you can play in Australia if you don't play for Australia.
how many?
which
About
obviously
20
didn't.
we're
Yeah,
saying
well,
about.
can't think of how
something
many.
Yeah.
$38,000 before tax.
Before tax.
Yep.
Sucked in.
That was my group certificate.
Oh, no.
In 1996-97. So I was offered more than double that Huey to do breakfast with SAFM.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Yes.
Had 2 kids under 3. So anyway, I went in to see David Johnson, who was the secretary of the SACA. Went down and it still does. Did a great job running cricket in Tassie. And a very, very nice fella. Anyway, I went in to see him.
Yes.
But Bill, I was open to my mind being changed. I was open to him saying, well, anyway.
Contract come along, Jim.
I was only 20.
Something.
Bill, I'm only 29. I've come off those 2 seasons. Anyway, so I sit down and explain all of this to Jono.
Yeah.
He hasn't said a word, by the way, on the other side of the desk. I finish up.
Yes.
He looks at me and he says, all right, because the game was coming up in Perth, the next game. He goes, all right, I'll ring the selectors, tell them you're not playing beyond this game, and I'll also ring the head of pays to make sure that, 1, your pay gets severed at the end of that, and B, it's only a one-way flight to Perth.
Oh, no.
You
One
can
way.
Make your own
Oh,
way.
no.
Bill,
Fair dinkum.
I was out of there within 3 minutes.
With nothing.
Not a word of, well, you wouldn't like to reconsider,
No,
or,
exactly.
we still think you got a bit to offer.
Exactly.
Not a word of
We've got you in our top 5.
Walked straight out of there. And that was the end of it, Willis.
No more cricket.
No, never played the game again.
Sucked in.
No, not one person, Bill, rang me and tried to get me to talk.
Who was coach at the time?
Bob Hammond or someone.
Didn't try and
Jamie
get you
Siddons
back.
came. Not one person tried to talk me out of it.
Oh, Jim.
So anyway, how'd you
unfortunately,
go?
Jim, much the same. 1997, struggling I was, Jim. Had the ankle, which I couldn't run off that pier down there at
Yes.
St Kilda. Actually, Hammy, I couldn't play, to be honest, Jim. I was out of contract. I just thought, I'll have a chat there easy. I might get 1 year. Because I was on 198 games, Jim. Would have been nice to play 200.
Get the 200 up.
Maybe get another 100K. I think I was getting paid about then, 80 or 100K back
Yes.
then, Jim. And I'd play in the reserves, all that. Took in me big fool's cap sheet. I had a bit of a folder. I was very
To
prepared.
mount your case.
Mount my case. I wrote down all these
it.
dot points, Jim. And I walk in, sit down. He goes, I'll save you some time, Bill. We're not going to renegotiate your contract.
You lasted even less than
Less.
that.
I didn't even get out. How you going, easy? We're not going to renegotiate your contract.
Finish up tonight.
Hey, you got anything to say? And I had this folder and I didn't even open it. Didn't even open it. I go, all right then, easy. He goes, but I'll tell you what we'll do. Bess and Ferris is coming up Thursday night. You can get up and say you're retired.
All right.
I go, oh, thank you.
Thanks for that,
That's
Gary.
So I got up, tears and all that Thursday night. Said, hard decision, but I think I should retire. Oh, Jim. So that was it. Done.
Done?
Went from about 100 grand me last year. What was that, 97?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sacked. Went to the Geelong Footy Club. I did find a job in there in
Yeah.
marketing. Till Easy gave me the arse there too, because me and Ryan Murphy used to
Yeah.
work next door and just laugh all day. Giggle and laugh. And that was 30 grand. So I
That's
went
it.
from 100 to a 30. That's the hardest thing because, don't worry, the missus and kids are all spending up here at the 100, and poor old Wilbur's bringing home 30. And
Bill.
Jim was hard.
I'll tell the selectors and I'll make it a one-way flight to Perth.